State your next witness.
Nicholas Kropp.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
If you could please be seated, state and spell your name for the record.
Nicholas Kropp, Nicholas Kropp.
How are you employed?
I'm a police officer with the city of Milwaukee.
How long have you been a police officer with the city of Milwaukee?
Going on 13 years now.
Were you working back on April 3rd, 2024?
Yes.
What was your shift that day, and did you have a partner?
Yes, I had a partner. It was Markel McKinley, Markel McKinley, and we were working day shift, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. that day.
On that day, were you assigned to conduct an investigation into a possible missing person?
Yes, I was.
Were you provided the name of Sade Robinson for that person?
Yes.
And on that date, did you look up any information before conducting follow-up, going out and conducting follow-up?
Yes, we primarily review the reports from the prior shifts when a missing has been filed to see what has been done and what needs to still be done, and continue along the same lines of the investigation.
So basically, at the start of your shift, you get up to speed, and then you decide what you're going to do next?
Correct.
What did you do?
After reviewing the reports, we went to Ms. Robinson's apartment to do another check just to make sure she had not returned to the apartment, and try to see if there was anything that would provide further investigative leads within the apartment at that time.
The apartment you're referring to, was that apartment 309 at 1858 North Commerce Street?
Yes, it is.
Did you meet someone from another department there?
Yes, there were members of the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Department.
Did you make contact with the property manager?
Yes.
Do you recall her name?
It was Christine. I don't recall her last name.
When you made contact with Christine, did you also speak over the phone to someone else who worked at the apartment complex?
Yes.
And did you gather basic information about Sade that the apartment had?
Yes.
Did that include a kind of vehicle that she had registered to the apartment?
Yes, it did.
What was that vehicle?
I believe it was a Honda Accord. I don't recall the license plate.
All right, you don't recall the license plate?
I do not.
If I showed you a copy of your report, would that maybe help refresh your recollection?
Yes, it would.
Just gonna have you read right here, silently to yourself, and then tell me when you're done.
Okay.
Do you recall what kind of car that was listed as Sade?
It was a Honda Accord with the Wisconsin registration plate ASP1171.
Honda Accord or Honda Civic?
I'll stipulate it's a Civic.
Honda Civic. I'm sorry.
Okay. ASP1171?
Yes.
All right. After getting that information, did you go to her apartment?
Yes.
And did you look around inside?
Yes.
Did you find her?
We did not.
Did you find an ID card for her?
I believe we did find an ID card, yes.
Did you find a cell phone?
I don't believe we found a cell phone.
After checking her apartment and not finding her, did you subsequently try to see if you could access the surveillance video from the 1858 North Commerce Street building?
We did. My partner primarily did more of the surveillance video, but I did view parts of it, yes.
Okay. So the cameras were functional?
Correct.
And do you recall what, if anything, you saw on those cameras?
There were cameras that showed portions of the parking lot and the entry and exit to the apartment building, and there was a portion of the video that did show Ms. Robinson leaving the apartment.
After checking her apartment, did you return to your district station?
Yes.
In the subsequent days, did you conduct additional follow-up investigation related to Miss Robinson being missing?
Yes.
On April 6th, did you go to the area of the south side of Milwaukee?
Yes.
Okay. I want to talk to you about what brought you there. Why is it that you went to that location?
During a portion of the missing investigations, one of the things that I tend to do is file exigent requests with social media companies, phone companies, and things like that, which can often provide locations associated with either the device or the account. One of the ones that was performed was a request with Verizon. There was one through Facebook, through Meta Platforms, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. And through those requests, we were able to determine approximate last locations of connections from the phone number associated with Ms. Robinson, as well as the Facebook account and some Gmail and Apple accounts as well.
On April 6th, where did that information exactly lead you to go?
The Verizon return indicated that it was in the area of South Kinnickinnick, in, I believe, on the border of St. Francis.
Okay. Was there, where did the information come that led you to the south side of Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee?
We searched a significant number of locations. Is there a specific?
Did you search the area of like Alverno College?
Yes.
Okay. Jackson Park?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's already been entered into evidence as Exhibit 443. It's going to come up on the screen to your right. If you, I don't know if you can see that, or if I need to move it, I can.
Yeah, I cannot see that.
Now it's on. You want me to turn it?
Yes, please.
You able to see that?
Yes.
All right. On Exhibit 443, we're looking at a portion of the city of Milwaukee, correct?
Yes.
In the middle here, the street going across is West Oklahoma Avenue, correct?
Correct.
The main street to the south would be Morgan Avenue,
Correct.
and that's where Alverno College is, and we got 43rd Street right here, correct?
Correct.
So did you search the area of Alverno College?
Yes.
And what areas did you search, and what did you find, if anything?
We searched an area along the entry to Alverno College. We did not find anything there, and I believe that search was based off of points off of an app provided by a friend.
Okay, so you would have gotten that information as it was briefed to you, as it was provided to other members of law enforcement?
Correct.
Understood. Then you also, did you indicate you searched the area of Jackson Park?
We did search the area of Jackson Park.
What did you do there?
I believe most of these points, where the points shifted, it was in the area of waterways, which was consistent with other information that we've been given prior. So we did search most of the marshy areas and kind of wetland areas near a lot of the watery, the waterways and such.
Did you find anything in either of those locations?
We did not.
And lastly, before I move on, in the middle of this, right here would be 39th Street, correct?
Correct.
Okay. This street here is Euclid, fair?
Yes.
Okay. That would have been basically right in the middle of the two places that you were looking.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you. You had also mentioned searching the area of South Kinnick near, or in St. Francis, correct?
Yes.
So I'm shifting the map over here and gonna zoom in. This street here that my mouse is on, that would be South Kinnick Ave?
Correct.
All right, and to the north, we've got Howard Avenue.
Yes.
Are you aware if the St. Francis Police Department is on Howard Avenue here?
I am not, but I will take your word for it.
Okay. And then on the bottom here, we've got Layton, correct?
Yes.
Is this about the area you searched in St. Francis?
I believe that's the general area, yes.
All right, what did you search in St. Francis?
So the point that was provided to us from Verizon was a cell phone tower. It gave a specific address, and the return indicated that it was approximately 1/3 mile, I believe it was southeast of that location. So my partner and I went to the area of that tower and conducted a search of the area. In the general area, approximately 1/3 of a mile from where that tower was located. The area included some railroad, a dead-end street that abutted the railroad, as well as a power substation, a metal recycling plant, and I believe a steel drum facility.
The information that brought you there came from Verizon, you said?
Correct.
And so Verizon provided you with the location of a cell tower that her phone had connected to?
Yes, that was the last location that the phone had connected to, per the information we got from Verizon.
So essentially, you were using the location of that tower to try to search around that area for her anything, right?
Correct.
Did you find anything?
We did not.
Did you also check an area near Grant Park in South Milwaukee?
Yes.
And if I move the map down south here, we've got College Avenue is this street here where my mouse is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and then Grant Park would be this park that I'm kind of circling here, right?
Correct.
And then if you go just north of that, you have Warnemont Park.
Yes.
Okay. What part of Grant Park did you search, and tell us what you found, if anything?
The day that we went to Grant Park, we were searching for, again, points that were obtained from one of those requests. And the areas that we searched included a lagoon, the South Milwaukee Lagoon, which is in that park. There's also a downstream portion near the lagoon where there's a river, and there were a handful of people that were fishing that day that we asked if they had seen anything kind of out of the ordinary, and they indicated they had not.
This was all done on April 7th?
Correct.
Want to move ahead to April, staying on April 7th, did you also have information through the records you were requesting that the phone had potentially traveled into the River West area of Milwaukee?
I believe that information came from the app provided by a friend as well, but there were points along Humboldt Boulevard from approximately North Avenue to Capitol, I believe. And Humboldt, again, in that area is fairly close to a river, which was kind of consistent with the waterway portion of the investigation that we had been investigating.
All right, and I've moved the map here. Is this the area on the screen that you're talking about?
Yes, it is.
At the top here, we've got Capitol Drive. Is this the street that's going across the top?
Correct.
And then right about the middle of the screen here, we would have Humboldt Boulevard.
Correct.
There's a number of parks in this area that seem to border the Milwaukee River, fair?
Yes.
One of those is Pleasant Valley Park here.
Correct.
All right. And if I go down, there's Gordon Park.
Yes.
Are there others that you searched?
We didn't necessarily define it by which parks we searched. It was kind of just the area between the roadway and the waterway. So it would be, I guess it would include Hubbard Park as well, as we went kind of all the way up to Capitol.
Okay. So when you say you went from the river to the roadway, are you talking about the roadway Humboldt?
Yes. And there are some other side roads, portions of it that extend to the east from Humboldt that get a little bit closer to the waterway. So we would have gone from whatever the closest road was down to the waterway at that point.
And again, you're doing this with your partner?
Correct.
Okay. That day, did you find anything?
We did not.
Do you recall how far south from Capitol Drive that you were searching?
I believe we ended around North Avenue.
Okay, so we've got Capitol Drive at the top here. Here's Humboldt, and the river goes south. This is Locust, right?
Correct.
All right. And then all the way down here, North Avenue.
Correct.
Okay. So that stretch of river, that's what you were focused on. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
As well as the streets between Humboldt and the river?
Correct.
Anything found of note?
No.
Did you participate in any searches of Warnemont Park?
Yes.
In what capacity?
I'm also a member of the Milwaukee Police Underwater Investigations Unit. That is our dive team. We did respond out to Warnemont Park. I believe it was about a week later to attempt dive operations in trying to locate any evidence of the missing or homicide that may have occurred.
Would April 15th sound about right?
Yes.
Okay. How many people were on the dive team that went out with you?
I don't recall the exact number. I believe we are at about 12 to 15 people, but not everybody was there that day.
And what area of the shoreline did you search? Can you describe that?
There is a kind of almost hidden beach that is at the end of a pathway that goes down to a waterworks area. We searched nearly half a mile of shoreline. I believe it was slightly less than that, but it was kind of the fairly accessible area if you had gone down that entry to the waterway, or I'm sorry, the waterworks facility.
That would have been the City of Cudahy pump station?
Correct.
Okay. And you went there, I assume, because that's where you had known the leg had been found?
That's correct.
Anything found?
No.
I have nothing else. Thank you.
Cross?
Yeah, I just thought the fact that it's leaving this many days later suggests there's still like uncertainty.
Yeah, just briefly, Judge. Good morning, officer.
Good morning.
So you just testified about kind of your role in the investigation. The first thing you zeroed in on was her location data from, was it Verizon?
That was one of them, yes.
And that's why you explained that you had searched all those various parks along the river, correct?
I believe the parks were all from the app provided by a friend, but that was one of the set of data points that was involved in the investigation.
And you're searching with your partner, correct?
Yes,
And are you two on foot or on bikes or what?
we were on foot.
And so are you searching through, is it like wooded areas as well and like open fields, or what's the, I guess, the geographical, what does it look like?
Yes, most of the areas that we had walked through that were adjacent to the river were marshy and wooded areas. We did perform searches of that general area on multiple days, and noted that one of the days the water had receded significantly, so there was parts of the shoreline that were exposed on the second date that were not previously, so we searched it again on a day where the water level was lower as well.
Okay, and your area that you're searching is confined to just how far away from the river?
It depended on the area. There were some areas where it was pretty narrow to the river where there would be, you know, a steep hill or something, for an example, where the search would not have gone as far from the river. There were other areas where it was kind of a larger, flatter area, which kept us, you know, farther from the river, or made the area larger and spanned farther from the river.
Okay, and about how many hours did you spend searching the river area?
It would have been the majority of at least 2 shifts, so probably 16 plus hours, I would imagine.
And did it encompass 2 different days?
Yes,
And during those searches of the Riverwalk, you didn't find any evidence of anything of evidentiary value?
correct.
You didn't find like a knife,
No,
a saw, any weapons?
no,
You didn't find any clothing?
not that seemed relevant to the investigation, no.
And during your search of these areas, did you search any residential areas, any residential neighborhoods?
The areas that were generally close, we would walk closer to some of the houses. I don't know that I would say that we searched through the residential areas.
Did you search around where Max Anderson's residence is?
I did not.
Okay. And you said so April 6th was the search of all around the Riverway, correct?
I believe that was
And then April 7th was when you went to Grant Park.
that sounds correct, yes.
And that's, and then that's where you were looking through the lagoon and through the stream.
Correct,
And you didn't find any evidence at Grant Park, correct?
correct.
And then about a little over a week later, April 15th, you participated in some dive operations at Warnermont.
Yes,
And I assume this dive unit, it's several different officers, or is it just you?
no, it's several officers.
Okay, and is you hooked up like the kind of like scuba tanks, or what is it like?
It depends on the situation. I believe in that one, we did not have scuba tanks on because it was very shallow in the area that we were searching. So in order to put all of the equipment on that we would for a deeper dive, it wouldn't have been necessary for that particular operation.
Okay, and then how far away from the coastline are you in the water?
We did make multiple passes, so it varied. Each pass was different, so we covered more area. I believe, if I had to estimate, probably 75 feet out would have been the maximum that we went out on that date.
Okay, and is it like a line of dive unit officers searching in unison?
Yes,
Okay, and this area that the water, inside of the water, is it like rocky or is it sandy?
there were portions of it that were sandy, but the majority of it were larger rocks.
Okay, and the reason that you're searching that area is because you said that's the area where the leg was found.
Correct.
And you didn't locate any instruments like a knife or an axe or anything like that.
No,
And you didn't find any bones or any flesh or anything like that.
no.
I have nothing further.
State?
Nothing else?
Thank you.